Hi, this is Leah Williamson, author of Surfing the Sea of Chi and founder of BeachsideQigong.com, coming to you from outside my tiny house in Melbourne, Florida, where I've been spending a lot of time these days because of the coronavirus. And it dawned on me the other day that surfing the Sea of Chi is relevant now more than ever because a lot of people are dealing with unprecedented amount of fear and stress. And Surfing the Sea of Chi talks about simple techniques that we can use to reduce our own fear and stress and manage it. It also talks about how together we can slow down and breathe a better, more sustainable world into being, which I think a lot of people are recognizing right now at this time. So I recorded the introduction and the first chapter inside my house where it's a little quieter. And maybe if you like it, you would pick up a copy and read the rest of it. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, through my publisher, Indigo River Publishing, and my website, beachsideqigong.com. That's beachside, QIGONG.com. I'd be happy to sign a copy and ship it to you. Stay healthy, my friend. Surfing the Sea of Chi by Leah Williamson. Published November 2019 by Indigo River Publishing. Read by the author. April 4th, 2020. Introduction and Chapter 1. Introduction. Are you breathing? Are you aware that you're breathing? If you feel, as many do today, that it is difficult to simply catch your breath in our tumultuous, fear-filled world, you've come to the right place for inspiration. The words on the following pages emerged hoping to find you, to bring you a full breath of fresh air. May they inspire you to let go, to breathe, to relax, and to be the solution. It wasn't until I started writing Surfing the Sea of Chi and I read the words on the page that I realized how profound the last 10 years of learning to surf had been for me. Surfing, Tai Chi, and the Tao completely transformed me and restored my soul, reconnecting me to the source and the magical mystery of it all. I am so grateful for the sheer transformative power surfing can have on the individual and the planet that I am giving 1% of my profits from this book back to the grassroots environmental work of the Surfrider Foundation's Sebastian Inlet chapter. As a surfer, I'm grateful to have access to waves, just one of the many ocean-minded projects embraced by the nonprofit Surfrider Foundation. If you surf, live by the beach, or just want to be part of the ocean solution, I encourage you to become a part of this volunteer-led organization and help keep our beaches clean, protected, and accessible to all. Even if you live in the heartland, your local waterways eventually flow to the ocean, so the health of your waters also makes a difference. Thank you for being part of the solution and for being part of the unified field we all share. I am grateful for you. Chapter 1. Quote from the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The nameless is the beginning of heaven and earth. The named is the mother of the 10,000 things. Ever desireless, one can see the mystery. ever desiring, one can see the manifestations. End quote. To surf is to connect to the source energy, the nameless, the beginning of heaven and earth. To ride a wave well is to have the energy of the cosmos move you through time and space with effortless grace. To surf is to connect with the Tao. To become a surfer is, for the mindful, to become a Taoist at heart and even in ritual. These were things I didn't understand when I decided to take up surfing. Rather, I made a very practical decision to get over my lifelong irrational fear of water by distracting myself with the very physical activity of surfing. This somehow made sense in my mind, and sometimes it does make sense to face one's fears. When I first walked out into the warm, shallow, calm waters of Cocoa Beach, Florida, as a 40-year-old Grom, short for grommet or novice surfer, the fear gripped my heart like a boxer's closing fist. It was ridiculous, really. Even in clear, waist-deep water, surrounded by splashing tourists with lifeguards on shore, and even though I had a full-body flotation device in my hands in the form of a borrowed surfboard, and my best friend, an extreme water woman, at my side, I was utterly, breathlessly terrified. The fear was too much for me to bear. In fact, the fear and the anticipation of the fear had taken my breath away, and I struggled to catch it. I didn't realize this one choice to leave my comfort zone and meet my fear head on would shape my life and teach me the lessons of the Tao. To fully describe surfing is impossible. To simply say what surfing is can't be done. This is how I know that surfing is a pathway to Tao. Ask any surfer, and they will tell you it's impossible to put the experience of a great ride into words. Only a surfer knows is an easily understood and agreed upon sentiment by those who dare to paddle out. So it is with knowing the Tao. Impossible to describe, impossible to fully understand as well. We can catch a glimpse of its true nature, have moments of clarity, but when it comes right down to it, our limited human minds simply cannot comprehend the big picture of what it means to live the surf lifestyle, nor of what the Tao is. At the time, I just wanted to get over it, this crippling, utterly ridiculous fear. I had never had an unpleasant experience in the water or been present when someone else did. Yet this primal, paralyzing fear closed around me whenever I entered water. Even the shallow end of a swimming pool gave me pause, for goodness sake, and that's just absurd.